This man does not like this woman. And this woman is wondering how on earth she got saddled with this man, who apparently is different than the man she met where they met in China. This woman, I don't know if it's that she doesn't like this man, but I know for sure that this man is wondering how much longer he can put up with her moody BS. And that's what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Sheality TV, and today I want to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, specifically Kobe and Emily, and Guillermo and Cara. So, on this past episode, the big deal is that Kobe told Emily to shut the F up, right? Okay, so Cody decides that he wants to help out, right? He wants to do some chores around the house or around the property, and her mom says that she could use some help with, in the stable. He's gonna go clean horse dookie. So they're in the stable, and he's shoveling horse poop. And the mother isn't saying anything, because, how many ways are there to shovel horse shit? Like, really? I couldn't see that he was doing anything really wrong, but Emily would not shut up. She just kept beaking in his ear, talking. And
that's not how you do it. You're doing it wrong. Maybe you should pick up more. Put more on the shovel.
And I don't know. You know what, you guys? I was thinking it, but when he said it, I thought, there was a part of me that thought, you had that coming. And there was another part of me that thought, yeah, dude, not in front of her mother. You could have said it more nicely. You could have said, I don't need your mouth. I don't need your advice. It's shoveling horseshit. It's not rocket science. Or you could have just given her the look. You know that look? That shut the F up look without having to say the words? He could have done that. I don't think he should have actually told her to shut the F up in front of her mother. That was really offensive. If someone told someone that my daughter was involved with, told her to shut the F up in front of me, he'd be leaving the property on a stretcher. No question. The mother looked offended, and she looked borderline upset, but she also still looked like, I'm not getting into this. Like, I'm offended, but I don't want to get into it. It's their fight. Well, it's not their fight if you're right there. Do you know what I mean? If my child's significant other says something like that to her in front of me, it's my fight. Sure, it's her fight, but it's also mine. Later on in the episode, he does apologize, and Mom does say, she didn't think it was appropriate or whatever, but am I the only one who gets the distinct impression that these two do not like each other? And if it wasn't for the fact that they have a kid, they wouldn't be together. They would not be together, because neither one of them, or I should say both of them, have said on more than one occasion that the other one is not who they were when they met in China, right? So they're always saying, I love you, but they don't like each other. They do not like each other. He does not like her because she's a big mouth know-it-all, and she doesn't like him because he's a big mouth know-it-all, right? He wants to drive her car, like, what has he been in the States for however many days, and he wants to drive because he says he's probably a better driver than her. How would he know? He wouldn't know. He wants to give the kid peanuts. The child is 17 months old. You don't feed a 17-month-old child peanuts. But he don't know that. He thinks that he should be able to give the kid peanuts anyway. Like, what? So yeah, I feel like, even though they're always saying,
I love you, babe.
and they don't even, it's like they don't even know each other's names anymore. They're always calling each other babe. But, yeah, they don't behave like people who like each other at all. He does not like her. He doesn't like her. And she, I think, is getting tired of his condescending nonsense. That's how I feel. Tell me do you see it differently? Do you actually think that Kobe and Emily actually like each other? I don't even think they love each other. I don't. And if it wasn't for that child, like I said before, they wouldn't still be together. Anyway, let's move on to Cara and Guillermo. I feel the same way about these two, almost, that I do about Emily and Kobe. I don't think that she dislikes him. I don't think that Cara dislikes Guillermo. I think that she doesn't feel the same way about him that she did when they were both in the DR. I don't feel that at all. Don't feel like she... It's not like I said, it's not like she dislikes him. I feel like she feels like he is less than she thought he was in the DR. Does that make sense? I don't know. It just feels like she treats him like he's a kid, right? So she's really short-tempered with him. Feels like all the time. He can't do or say anything right. He goes to help her with a job. I guess she's ballooning or decorating the venue for her high school reunion. And she's really short with him. She treats him like he's dumb. She treats him like she thinks he's dumb, which I find really annoying. And he notices it. He's like, why are you so grumpy? How come you're acting this type of way? Whatever. So they go to the reunion together. And was anyone else bothered by the fact that Guillermo was sitting at another table? I was chapped because here she's sitting at a table with all of her old friends. And he's been banished to some table in the corner with all these people that he doesn't know, right? And he keeps looking over at her because eventually the ex-boyfriend is supposed to get there. And when he finally does show up, Kara then calls Guillermo over to come and meet this guy, right? So, I don't know, that was all kind of weird to me. The fact that he doesn't sit with her at the table, weird, just weird. So he meets the boyfriend. He asks the boyfriend some questions about, what Kara was like in high school. Why did they break up? And the boyfriend says that they broke up because Kara cheated on him, which is a red flag for Guillermo. And he couldn't understand, like, if you have a boyfriend, why would you be kissing someone else? And, whatever. And he says that, he doesn't really want someone who's gonna cheat on him, but doesn't he also find out that two of Kara's relationships in high school ended because she cheated, right? Or she's cheated twice. I feel like she is treating him like she thinks he's less than or not all that bright. And he's starting to wonder why he came to the US. Like, this person is not the same person that I met in the DR. And now that we're in the US and I'm here, I don't know. I feel like he's not sure that that's where he should be. But anyway, I don't know what you think. I don't know that these two dislike each other, but I've started to think that they are not as sure anymore that they are as compatible as they thought they were. Anyway, that's all I got for 90 Day Fiancé for this video. Again, as usual, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.